So I bought a new toy. So I bought the cheapest Saab 9.5 new generation in the UK. This is the Vector 2 diesel. Obviously I'd prefer to have an aero, but beggars can't be choosers. The car has probably one of the most sexiest rear ends of any family saloon car. I mean, it is just beautiful. And this was an excellent price. I paid £2,000 for this car, and it's got an MOT, fully roadworthy, ready to go. I've always been in two minds about acquiring a new generation 9.5, and the reason for that is because towards the end of Saab's years, they were using more and more components and more of the design of GM cars, and there is some aspect of the Saab 9.5 here that does look a bit like a Vauxhall Insignia. Now that I own one, I can tell you that it's nothing like a Vauxhall, and it's far more beautiful than the Insignia is. Now, I bought the car knowing that it had an ABS fault. On the dashboard there was a light that basically showed that there was something wrong with the ABS. I took a chance. Normally it's just a sensor. Finally got the car back from the shop. I sent it there because the ABS sensor was faulty in one of the rear hubs and it was causing a dashboard alarm. Unfortunately, when they raised it up, they found that not only had the hub sort of been welded onto the car because of corrosion, but both of the rear shocks had lost all their fluid and both of the rear springs were broken. So I had to replace all of that and the arms and the hub. So I've lost the car for 2 weeks basically, but it's back now, and because it uses most of the new parts from Vauxhall Insignia, it didn't cost as much as it could have, so that was good. But I haven't been twiddling my thumbs over these past couple of weeks. I've actually been researching what I could do with this car when I get it back. So I've been talking to the guys on the Saab 9.5 New Generation Connections Facebook page, and they've been feeding me awesome amounts of information so that I can plan on what I'm going to be doing. So I've popped my plan of action on the board here behind me. Now we know that the ABS sensor has been solved already, which is great. The next is the odometer. Now I've been told that the BCM unit in my car needs an update, which is why it's not showing how many miles the car has done on the instrument cluster. So I have acquired an MDI2 device, or a clone version of it, so that I can attempt to do that. So that's going to be one of the first things I'm going to be doing. Heated seat. Can you believe that neither the passenger or the driver's heated seat works? Which is unbelievable. I love heated seats, so I have already acquired the heating pads here. So that's an upcoming video as well. I know that's going to be a ball ache. Next is the rear light bar. Again, known issue with these vehicles. At some point they're going to fail. Mine already has. It's sort of dim on one side, so I have ordered the kit so that I can basically repair the backlight, and I'm going to make a video on that as well. And then the center brake light is same thing again. It's a very common fault. It's a strip of LEDs and they kind of strobe or flash when you hit the brake, which isn't great. The infotainment system, it doesn't stream music via Bluetooth, which is highly annoying, and obviously it's too old to do Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. I'm going to need to do some form of upgrade on the car. Now I want to retain the original functionality, but I absolutely refuse to buy the nav tool system that's available for ridiculous amounts of money. Well, that's the goal anyway, but we'll wait and see. I've got the car back now, so I can start playing with that. The instrument cluster. It's green, so I have acquired a colour instrument cluster here, and as I now have an MDI2, it should hopefully be simple enough for me to do this swap. Now, this one has kilometers per hour, so I'm going to have to do some mods to this as well to swap the plastic over so that I can have miles per hour, but essentially it's going to be good. DRLs, or daylight running lights. If you have the tech pack, you have a bar of light that goes on the headlight, and it makes the car look a lot more modern. Unfortunately, my car does not have the tech pack, so I don't have this. That being said, if you do have the tech pack, that DRL light isn't really a DRL because it can't be seen very well in the daylight. So I'm going to upgrade mine. I do actually have the bar inside the light, it just doesn't have any LEDs on it. So I'm going to retrofit the LEDs, super bright LEDs, so that they can be seen in the day as well. And yeah, so that's going to be one of the jobs that I'm going to be doing as well. And finally, I want to retrofit the tech pack. There's some really awesome technology that goes into these Saab 9.5s if you have the top pack, which I don't have. So obviously I'm installing the color clocks, so I want to start installing things like lane recognition and other fun toys that the car can possibly have. So these are the things that I'm going to be looking at over the coming weeks, months, etc. So if you're interested in any of this, please do subscribe to my channel, because this is going to be quite exciting for me at least, and we'll see where we go.